So I realized I never made a recap / review video of the last PlayStation showcase, and I just felt like the 600 subscribers of you that actually watched, there's only like 8 of you that actually watched, but I felt like you guys wanted a PlayStation showcase recap. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on last month's PlayStation showcase. Before we do that, please don't do to drop a like, comment, subscribe to fitness and all that just other fans of us YouTubers. Tell you guys to do, follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I upload most on Twitter and TikTok, so on Facebook, barely ever on Instagram, following me, subscribe to me here. And with that, let's get into the video. So PlayStation had a big showcase. It wasn't technically the Summer Game Fest, but I'm lumping it into the Summer Game Fest because it was the Summer Game Fest in all but name. They just wanted to get ahead of the things for some reason. But they had a showcase, and it was alright. It was decent. There was nothing super like, oh my god, this is the best showcase ever. But it was also not like, oh my gosh, I wasted my time here. I mean, there was more of the, I wasted my time here than there should have been, but that's okay. We're just going to get into some of the big heavy hitters right away. You probably know all this because it's been a while. Yeah, this is all over the internet. I don't even know why I'm making this at this point, but, you know, I just thought that I would talk over and discuss kind of what I liked. So, the big heavy hitter near the end was Spider-Man 2 got its first lengthy gameplay video, and oh my gosh, this game looks good, alright? It looks so good. It looks like they're taking everything good about the first one and just improving upon that, throwing Miles Morales into the mix. It's gonna be like a 2 Spider-Man going at this Kraven the Hunter, and Kraven the Hunter looks menacing. He looks terrifying. He's going to New York to hunt the biggest, baddest people he can, and that puts Spider-Man in his crosshairs. At the same time, looks like Spider-Man Peter Parker is going to be dealing with the Venom symbiote, and the trailer has him already having the Venom symbiote. We don't know how he gets to the Venom symbiote, but right now it looks like it's already has him, and it kind of looks like Miles Morales doesn't really understand what's going on with Peter Parker and the symbiote, you know, because Peter Parker's a little bit more aggressive than usual, and Miles is kind of confused, and Miles is in the crosshairs. And yeah, and it looks like the Venom suit will be giving you a lot more unique powers, fun little powers to use, you know, tendrils and stuff, which I think is going to be really exciting. Miles Morales has his shocky powers like he always does, you know, he's living life with his classic powers. And then, yeah, Peter Parker is scary. They're increasing the world size. They're including other parts of New York City, which is really exciting, you know. You can't really do much with the New York City setting besides give us more of it to explore, and it looks like that's what they're doing. And to kind of speed up traversal, they're also giving you little spider wings, so that's going to be kind of nice and interesting. It kind of looks like in the trailer that one, the world's hectic, you know. The city's kind of crazy with Kraven the Hunter involved, but 2, that you might be able to be switching seamlessly between Miles and Peter. I don't know for sure because they were switching a little bit. I'm hoping it's not just relegated to gameplay sequences and you can actually switch between the 2 of them. We'll have to wait and see though. But overall, it looks like a really good game, a really good follow-up to Spider-Man, and I cannot wait to see what they deliver because Insomniac's knocking it out of the park with both Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I'm really hoping that Marvel Spider-Man 2 continues that. Now, this showcase did not announce a release date, but Jeff Keighley had us at the Summer Game Fest, so October 20th, but for some reason they didn't announce that here. I don't know why. Along with that, they announced Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is getting a remake called Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I like Metal Gear, alright, I really like Metal Gear 5, that's really the only Metal Gear I really got into, but Metal Gear's a good series. However, I'm a little worried about this remake. Now, the remake, it's a safe bet, easy bet, it's gonna make money, even if it's not great, it's still gonna make money. It's an easy bet by Konami. However, Hideo Kojima's not involved. Hideo Kojima is not involved in whatsoever, and he kind of created this, and I just don't know if I want to see a world where Metal Gear's not run by him, because that's how we get Metal Gear Survive, and I'm worried that this is gonna not be great. We'll have to wait and see. We didn't really get any gameplay footage much, but yeah, I mean, it should be good. It should be good, hopefully. Along with that, they're getting a Master Collection Volume 1, which is going to include Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. So the original 3 is going to be coming out in this collection alongside the Delta remake. So hopefully we'll see if it's good. We'll see if it's enjoyable. Assassin's Creed Mirage got at a release date and actually some extended footage. I was not expecting Assassin's Creed Mirage to show up here, but it did, and we got gameplay, and oh my gosh, I am excited. I love Assassin's Creed. I've always been an Assassin's Creed fan. I'm there day one for every single game, and this looks like the game that I've been waiting for because it's returning to form. It's returning to the classic Assassin's Creed formula, stripping out all that RPG stuff that they've been really going hard into with the Odyssey and Valhalla and Origins, and it's going back to its roots, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I hope it delivers because the gameplay looks so strong, and it's coming out in October. October is going to be a busy time, October 12th, and yeah, I need it now. Alan Wake 2 got a little bit of gameplay, which was cool. You know, October 17th, Alan Wake 2. It looks good. I hope the wait's worth it. I said that in the Summer Game Fest video too. I really hope the wait's worth it because I'm worried about these long waits that these games just aren't going to be worth it. But we'll have to see. Final Fantasy 16 got a new trailer, and nothing about these JRPG trailers really gets me hyped. All right, it's probably going to be well received by the Final Fantasy community. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy person. I played a couple of them, never really all the way through, but again, nothing about these trailers am I like, hell yeah, let's go, let's buy it day one, because they're just weirdly cut. They're weird dialogue. Maybe it's better when it's not dubbed. I don't know. Dragon's Dogma 2 got a new trailer also, and it looks good, but again, it's like nothing here. I'm like, let's go. I'm just like, okay, it could be cool. It could be good. We'll have to see more. We'll have to be okay. Bungie announced their next project, and it is Marathon, a new entry in the Marathon series. That's a classic old shooter that Bungie made on Mac in like '92, and now it's coming back. They didn't show off like any gameplay. They didn't show off like anything going on here. They just were like, "Yep, we got a game coming, Marathon." So, yeah, we'll see if it's good. Bungie's always great on the shooting mechanics, so hopefully it delivers. Street Fighter 6 got a new story mode trailer. It came out though. It came out, so I don't know why I'm going to talk about this. It came out. I'm really filming this late. Yeah. Sony also announced this game called Fair Game $. It's like a heist game. You're robbing people and you're going around with a team and robbing people. I feel like we've seen this before. I don't know what this game is. All right, it kind of had some like Payday-esque elements, but it also had like Watchdog elements. I don't know. I don't know what you're going for here. I don't know what this is. All right, we need to see more. I'm worried that it's literally just a live service online game, and that's all it's going to be, and that's all we're going to get from it, and it's just going to die like a week after release. But we'll have to see. All right. It's coming out for PS5 and PC, so at least they know that it needs a little bit more audience than just one device, one console. The Talos Principle 2 got a release date. So, well, not really release date, but it's coming this year. So be excited. I think I played a little bit of the Talos Principle 1. Didn't really get super into it, but yeah. You know, maybe it'll be good. We'll see. We have to see more. We just have to see more. The gameplay looked decent. It looked decent, but again, we have to see more. Foam Stars was also announced. This was like a Square Enix's big new online shooter. It was just Splatoon. It's literally just Splatoon. Foam Stars is just a reskinned Splatoon, Square Enix. You know that, right? Like you're not trying to like sugarcoat that, right? Like this is Splatoon. It's coming out for PS4 and PS5, and yeah, it's like an anime Splatoon. So we'll see. Splatoon's unique. Splatoon's its own thing. Nintendo's kind of mastered the Splatoon formula. Can somebody easily copy it? That remains to be seen. We got a look at a new indie, the Plucky Squire. It looks cute. It looks adorable. Really nicely made. You know, top-down action adventure. Really nice graphics. Cute little graphics. I'm excited to check this one out. It's like a storybook that people are going to be hopping into, and it looks cute. And I like cute games. Okay, I like cute games. Phantom Blade Zero is a new hack and slash RPG that got shown off. It looks like I thought was this Ghost of Tsushima. Is this what that is? And then it was not. It was something else entirely. We'll see what it's like. It might be a little Souls-like. It's a hack and slash, probably Souls-like. We'll see. Again, we have to see more. But the gameplay that they showed off looked pretty interesting. It looked pretty nice. Ghost Runner 2 got announced. And yeah, if you're a fan of Ghost Runner, you're probably super excited about that. I played a little bit of Ghost Runner. I will have to finish it actually, and then I'll check out the second one. We'll see. Again, we got to see more gameplay. We did see some gameplay, which was nice, but we have to see more. I need more from you. And the problem with these digital showcases is you didn't talk about any of these games really, PlayStation. You were just cruising along. So I don't really know much about these games unless I go read your blog post. Helldivers 2 got announced, and oh my gosh, this looks very different from the first one. Very, very, very different. It's a third-person shooter, not like the first one. It's coming out for PS5 and PC. Co-op, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, you drop down, you go to town. I want this like yesterday. Giant Squid revealed a new game called Sword of the Sea. It's a cute little indie game. I'm hoping it's good. Indie games, there's a lot of great indie games nowadays. So hopefully this is one of those great ones. Resident Evil 4 remake is coming to VR. So that's exciting. I'm not a VR person, but if you are, let me know if you're going to be playing Resident Evil 4 Remake in VR. Nothing about VR really appeals to me yet, but we'll see. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 is also coming to VR. So, another VR title. Again, I'm not a big VR person, and I don't think a lot of the gamers are, but I'm happy if you are. I'm happy if you're enjoying your VR headsets. I'm not there yet. The Gris creator is making a new game called Neva coming in 2024. That's really far out. So, that's coming, but we're not going to see it for a little while. Cat Quest Pirates of the Caribbean is coming. This is game of the year easily. It's a game where you play as a cat, you go around, and you adventure, and you solve puzzles, and you're a cat. Yeah. What more do you want? Cats are the best. Towers of Agisaba or whatever, Agisaba, or I don't know. It's a Breath of the Wild like looking game. Paragliding around this colorful environment. Coming next year sometime. We'll see if it's any good. I don't know. There's a lot of Legend of Zelda like Breath of the Wild clones out there, and they don't necessarily always deliver. So, Revenant Hill is also a game that's coming. I don't really remember much about this one. It's coming for PS5 and PS4, so that's cool. Another side scroller. So yeah, if you're into side scrollers, there was a lot of VR games. Yeah, but before we get into the list of VR games, we also have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It's another JRPG. Again, these JRPG trailers, I'm on board with you. I'm on board. I can't wait. But if you're a JRPG fan, let me know if you're excited for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Ultros is a new Metroidvania coming. Kind of gave me very much Hollow Knight vibes, it's cute. It's a colorful art style. It's a really unique looking world, and I'm excited to dive into this one. So hopefully it's good. And then Perfect World Games is making a game called Tower of Fantasy. It's another sci-fi. It's a sci-fi JRPG looking game. Yeah. It didn't really get me super hyped, but maybe it's good. And then, yeah, they announced four new PSVR 2 titles. I'm just going to go through these because I don't care about any of them because I'm not a VR player. Nothing in the VR space has gotten me there yet. Maybe it will happen one day, but right now I am just not there. We got Crossfire Sierra Squad, Arizona Sunshine 2, Synapsis, Beat Saber, and then Resident Evil 4 Remake. I already mentioned that one. But, yeah, that was yeah. Again, I'm not... Let me know if you're excited for any of these in VR, if you're a VR player, but right now they're really expensive and there's not a lot of good games. A lot of them are simply tech demos, but let me know if some of these are not more than that. Firewalk Concord is the first original AAA project from Firewalk Studios. Concord is the first original AAA project from Firewalk Studios, and it's gonna be a new PvP multiplayer game. Maybe it's good. It's hard when it's a brand new studio too. You can't really gauge if it's gonna be good or not, based on their past experience. So maybe it's good. I know PlayStation really wants to get into these multiplayer space, so we'll see. And then Immortals of Avion also got a new trailer. They're really trying to push Immortals of Avion. Maybe it's gonna be a good game, but we'll have to see. I don't know, because Amazon Games has not had the best track record so far in the gaming industry. So we're just gonna have to put a pin in that one until it's, you know, until we're released, so we can actually see if it's still. They announced this new dedicated streaming device. It's called codename Project Q. It's just a PS5 controller with a screen, play. It's got everything you need. We'll see. You know, we'll see. I don't know necessarily if there's a huge market for just a PS5 only one, you know, remote play. I mean, the Steam Deck's doing great, I guess. So maybe this will do great too. We'll have to see. I'm always up for new hardware to see if it's worth it, to see if it's worth the effort, the payment, and if it's a great piece of hardware, then maybe I'll sink my teeth into it. But again, we'll just wait and see. We have to wait until we get closer to release date. They didn't announce the release date, so it might be a while, and this might never come to fruition either. But yeah, the PlayStation Showcase was all right. It was all right. I mean, Marvel Spider-Man 2 looked great. That was fun. Metal Gear Solid Delta was an interesting announcement. However, that was leaked beforehand. And then Assassin's Creed Mirage I was excited for. But overall, it was just, other than those, I was just kind of sitting there like, okay, I'm wasting my time. Now, a lot of these games might be really great when they come out, but again, with the lack of them talking to me about these games, and with, you know, just going from trailer to trailer, and some of these games had like very quick trailers, I can't get excited yet. I'm not there yet. I need to see more of these games. I need to see gameplay. I need to hear about them. I need to know what they are. So please give me more of that. Okay, I'm sick of these CG trailers. I'm sick of these little brief trailers. I want something more. I want gameplay. Cold, hard gameplay. Give it to me. Seriously. Yeah. But let me know if you're excited for any of these games and these projects. Again, it's been a little while since this press conference happened, so all of this stuff's already out there. So this video might get no views, but we'll have to wait and see. If you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and all that other fun stuff us YouTubers tell you guys to do. Follow me on social media, and I hope to see you in the next video.